Okay, you guys. So I started shooting this video. I wasn't sure where it was going, but I knew I wanted to talk about owning my sexuality. I guess this is gonna go under the category of dealing with rape episode 3. So basically, I was raped, and this is something that I'm trying to fully grasp in my head because I feel like I kind of ran away from the thought of like the fact of what happened to me, and it's kind of like I haven't really grasped that yet. And it kind of explains a lot of who I am and why I am the way I am, why I act the way I do. But when I get frustrated at myself, it's like um, I have to forget that this was done to me and that happened. And I think if I fully tap into that energy and understand why it happened, then I will, fully understand myself. But that's something that I've been struggling to really look at head on, and I'm not really sure how, to be honest. I guess it's something I just have to like meditate on or think about, or I don't know. I know that a lot of issues that come around for me is my sacral chakra energy because when I was raped, it kind of stripped it took something away from me. I feel like I was like something was ripped away from me or torn away from me basically. And I feel this mostly in my sacral chakra area, which is energy center in your belly, if you know about the chakras. And a lot of what I struggle with for being raped is my pleasure center and my creative center and my voice. So meaning, since that happened to me when I was younger, I have a problem speaking up, asking for what I want, saying what I feel, um, self-worth issues, and then a lot of times it shows in my sacral chakra. I have a lot of mixed feelings since I was raped about sex, so I have a bunch of colliding ideas of how I feel about sex. This has caused me to go celibate at one point in my life, which I thought I did that for myself, but in this case, I figured out that I didn't really do that for myself. It was more so because of confusion and heartache and despair and the rape that happened to me, basically. I feel being raped is something that I have to deal with on a daily basis, to be honest. And I feel like I try to run from it, I try to hide it, but every day it's staring me in my face. And every day the feeling is there. And every day it's like I have to feel that pain inside me. And I become so self-abusive in certain ways, like overeating or things like that. But I'm in a lot of pain on a daily basis because I'm very sensitive. I'm a very sensitive person. And it has affected the way I see myself, the way I see others. I'm very sensitive, so I feel like since I've been attacked and raped, I take everything as defensive, like everyone's against me, or even the slightest thing can hurt my feelings. So someone curses a lot, I take that as aggression. And I take it as aggression toward me, and I take it as if I'm being beat up physically, which is very strange, I know, but since that happened to me, that's definitely how I feel. It's like I feel, if you guys know about auras, I feel like I have no shield. So literally everything gets to me. And what I have to realize is that it's not my fault that it's that way. But a lot of days I feel like I should be stronger. Like I should be able to take on the world better than I do now, like everyone else. But what I have to realize as well is not everyone was raped like I was. And I actually do a pretty good job, I feel, being a rape victim. But a lot of times I have to deal with feeling shame around sex. And a lot of what I've been dealing with lately is trying to own my sexuality. So when that pleasure comes up, allowing that flame to arise in me and exude out from my sacral chakra. If you guys know what sacral chakras are, it has to do with your energy center by your belly, with your creative and sexual energy. And basically, when it's healthy and ignited, it exudes, sexual creative energy, attracts your soulmate, it attracts all these things. And you make it healthy by like dancing, winding, water, grinding, engaging in sexual activities, and embracing your own sexuality, whatever that means to you. So, whatever makes you feel sexy. But a lot of times I feel guilty for feeling sexy, so I try to kill this energy right when it arises. And a lot of times I did that when I went celibate. I did that by covering myself up, by not wearing things that make me feel sexy, by doing anything that makes me feel sexy. I oppose it. And even when guys look at me a certain way and they find me attractive, it's like I withdraw into myself, which is very strange because it's like I want to feel sexy. It's just so scary because I was raped. And again, every time I say that, I feel like I have to say that 1,000 times for me to like register what happened. And I feel like I'm here to teach and share this awareness with others, and hopefully it can help. But so lately I've just been working on owning my sexuality, and a lot of what's coming up in my mind is changing my look. And it's been making me very scared because it's just going to be very out of my comfort zone, because in the past I actually used to nude model, and that was very liberating to me until this happened and I closed myself off. I don't know, a lot of things was happening, but what was I getting with this? Oh, the style that I want to go to is more revealing, but every time I try to go back to this style, which I used to wear this style all the time with like crop top sweatpants or just crop top showing skin. Every time I try to go to this style, I feel dirty for some reason. But I know deep down this is me, to be a sexual being, to be liberated and to be free. But so this is what my challenge is now, is facing myself and my fears of who I truly am, and not letting this rape stop me, not letting the people who did this to me stop me. But it's going to be a challenge, I feel. But I feel the only way I can get through this is taking this challenge head on and dealing with it. Also tackling my fears with sex and sexuality and embracing that, because I feel like I have a lot of issues around how others see me, my family mostly, being judged harshly on what I chose to do in the past for myself, which was not necessarily in alignment with what others think I should be doing. But yeah, I think that's all I can come up with today with this video. But definitely trying to own my sexuality, whatever that means. I'm not even sure what that means. I guess it means like knowing it's okay to have sexual urges, to feel sexy, to speak sexual things, to flirt, to mingle, to own being a woman kind of thing, or own my own beauty and my maturity, and things like that, to explore my sexuality or whatever it could be. But yeah. So I hope this helps someone, just sharing my story and how I feel at this point in my life. So peace.